Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today it's FNM and it's Momir. So we actually get to do the Kaldheim edition of Momir, so to speak. I'm trying to remember if we had one with I think we had one with Kaladesh remastered recently. So yeah, we're gonna do one with some of the new cards from Kaldheim. Interesting to note, a lot of the double face cards are actually are not so great hits here. Well, Vorinclex is always a good hit, but otherwise, it's gonna be a lot of interesting things are gonna happen. So for those who are unfamiliar with Momir, let's take a look what that format is all about. So everyone has a deck of all basic lands. You don't even get the mulligan. Instead, what you do is you pay X, you discard a card. You create a token that's a copy of a random creature with converted mana cost X. Actually, that's going to become mana value X if you've seen the recent announcement of Strixhaven. And you can only activate this once each turn and as a sorcery. So there is some strategy involved here. I'll try to talk it over as we go along, but for the meantime, that's actually there's one other thing I want to check because we have Kaldheim. Oh yes, it's all snow covered. I wonder if this is going to be a thing moving forward, like everything will be snow covered from this point on, or if we will go back to regular non-snow covered. So far, there's only one card that punishes you for having snow covered lands. That's Redain. Everything else is just normal. And so we're going to we're going to move forward with this one. Let's give this a shot. The other cards that punish you for having snow covered lands would be all the way back in Ice Age. So we're quite a long ways away there. So we're more likely to benefit from snowlands than not. So a lot of the smaller creatures are benefits. So opponent gets to go first. So on one hand, this is usually not so great for us because our opponent gets to dictate the pace. On the other hand, because we get to draw one extra card, we can hit higher drops compared to our opponent. So I'm trying to remember the math here. I believe opponent starts playing a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if you're the old strategy, at least for Arena Brawl, is try to hit 9 mana, aim for Zakama. Opponent is trying to dictate the pace by dropping a 2/1 first strike. So this one's actually quite soft, so we can actually wait it out. I'm going to take the initial hit of 2 and maybe regret it later, but we're not gonna be too aggro for now. We're gonna just go for the 3 mana. Also, because opponent is skipping 3. That's interesting. Usually I would do it the other way around. Let's discard the snow covered forest. Okay, that one's a bit of a dud. Well, not quite. It has menace. We're gonna be taking another 2 damage, that's for certain. And a lot of cards that have built-in removal are at the 4, 5, and 6 mana range. So we might actually be undone at this point. We'll see. Also, I'm seeing something very interesting, like opponent is just skipping. I think our opponent is just gonna go ahead. Let's see. We can cancel properly now. Yeah, because that used to be a bug. It's a good and it's a good thing that's no longer the case. We don't really need that much green, so decline. I think our opponent is aiming to hit 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is an interesting strategy. Opponent is bound to drop something now. Also, some people say you want to skip 6 because you're afraid of hitting Bells and Lock. Me, well, if it ends the game faster, I'm fine with it. Let's just hit Bells and Lock, get it over with. Opponent hits Haggy Mob, so Boast is actually an interesting card here. So Ooh. Okay, so this is interesting. Opponent can't attack with this. Opponent probably wants to attack with this. We'll probably just take. We are risking our opponent just has an answer for this under 6 drop or 5 drop. And that's fine. We'll also see because our opponent could just swing, hit with a 4 drop. That's how it is. No, opponent's going for the 6 drop right away. Hits. Okay, not too shabby. Now I can't exactly swing with. Okay, opponent's actually gonna let me swing with that. So what I can do? Oh, okay. So we're now on the stair. So I'm trying to. Oh, because it has vigilance. Yeah, he just gets to block it anyway. Let's just go for card. Let's go for the card parity and the extra life now. So we're gonna. Yeah, let's play the Bells and Lottery. Let's see if we hit Bells and Lock and good game there. Or if we actually hit something else. Bells and Lock? No, it's Dread Rider. Okay, not so great. So we're gonna be beaten down in the air. And we don't actually benefit from Dread Rider, so that is a dud. So, but the good news is we get to start playing 7, 8, 9. And we do have a bit of a life cushion. However, we can kind of block once. Let's see what our opponent has. Also, I could use a white. Yeah, some cards from Kaldheim are duds. Okay, 7 mana, and our opponent hits. Okay, it's a 6/5. So we'll take that hit for now. So we are on the defensive. Hit the snow-covered plains at last, so we're going to go for 7. Also, if you know what the high number drops are, you kind of want to prioritize red and black manas. Because there are some cards that have like upkeep costs. I forgot Agent of Treachery existed. I actually 7 is actually a very good hit if that's what we get. Opponent now going for the 8 drop. This is basically escalation mode. I don't remember what the 8 and 9 drops. I only know Zakama's the best 9 drop, but I don't remember what the good 8 drops are. Deals 3 damage each upkeep, so can't snipe this, can snipe these. So we just have to keep punching for 2 turns. We will probably lose Agent. No, actually that's the more correct thing to lose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually cancel. Go to combat. Swing first. Because there are some cards with raid triggers. If we can afford to wait, we should. Ooh, okay, maybe. Okay, slight dud, but if our opponent can't hit an answer for Sarah's Guardian, like he needs to hit the flyer. Yeah, I guess there's an argument for playing, because on one hand there are raid triggers. I think I made the mistake there. Raid triggers are pretty much like 6, 7. There should be none at 8, so I should really cast this first. Opponent going for the Zakama. No, it's Demon. Okay, so that puts a damper on things. And we're gonna keep getting pinged down unless we can hit something. Also note that Zakama is not an end-all because since we're not casting it, we don't get to untap. So let's see, what do we hit? Oh, now that's a real dud. Okay, so if we attack, this dies, this gets blocked off by this. Okay, so no attacks. We're literally living off the top. The magnetic force is gonna kill us in the long run. We can absorb some. Actually, having another flyer is not so bad because it can absorb some damage that way. So we're gonna see in that one. Let's waiting for our opponent to do something here. We're just waiting. Can you hold on a sec? So I'm actually curious. Our opponent, normally if you're not sure about this, I would just start going face. Opponent hits a Titanout Rex. Oh yeah, this is one of the new 9 drops. If he attacks, that's a mistake. Come on, please attack. If he attacks, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. In fact, I should not have to block. Hold on, let's double check. No reach, no reach, no reach, no reach. Yeah. Yeah, I think our opponent noticed that. Yeah, and I'm not gonna chance that last one. Our opponent already made that mistake enough. So actually, thank you for our opponent for making that mistake. Basically, with our opponent's board, they could have literally sat back. They could have just swung with the Titanout next turn. We were in a world of hurt as long as that 9/9 was still up. Not a bad rare, but actually not a great rare, I meant to say. But that's actually some. But yes, you can get some exciting games. Well, let's be honest. There are some games where you either steamroll your opponent or your opponent steamrolls you. That happens. The nice thing is that especially here, it's a zero investment format. Like you're just chucking out a few games. You don't even need to have a proper deck. So I usually advocate starting a tree. And I still believe that is true. I think our opponent is likewise going to do that strategy. I don't believe starting at 2 is correct because there are actually a few duds. Like if I hit Hydroid Crassus, that's a very big deal bad. And the bad news is you won't know. No, that's actually a good hit for our opponent. So I'm gonna respond. Add 1 mana of any color. No. Well, I'm proud. If our opponent swings, I'm just gonna auto trade. Our opponent's more likely to play a 4-drop, see if they hit removal, and then swing. And let's see, do they hit removal? No. But this actually becomes interesting. So I will block. But now I have to see if I can snipe that or not. If I have no good blocks against that one, our opponent's gonna run away with it. So I might have made my first mistake. Okay, Rumbling Ballot. Opponent does need another rogue. Again, there is some removal at 5 drops, so that might work. Well, it's a flyer. That's actually still quite good. So now we're on standoff mode. Or did we get Yarok? Oh, that's actually good. So I'm tempted to actually swing with this. Yeah, I want to trade. Nope, no trades there, so that's fine. So our opponent might play the Bells and Lottery, so will I. Okay, Bells and Lottery. Does our opponent? No. Return Deathless Ancient. Okay, so it's a 4/4. Our opponent is in Flying City right now, so that's a problem for us. I'm tempted to just swing with this. Maybe trade for one of these before. And I think there are some raid cards at 6 mana, so we'll go with that. Oh, opponent's just taking it. Okay, let's see if we Bells and Lottery. Bells and Lottery, here we go. No! Nyxborn Colossus, okay. So we're getting bigger creatures, but if our opponent manages to stand still the board, we... Okay, opponent goes for 7. Agent of Treachery? No, it's Barricade Breaker. So we can't swing with this, but we can swing with this. Opponent's now going for it. Now, I know there's no raid at 7, so we're going to actually make our creature now. Oh! And that has reach. So definitely swinging with this one, and yeah, I'm gonna offer it too. I think we have enough triggers already. Oh wow. Okay, let's see what our opponent's 8-drop is. Sometimes seeing the cards randomly work together. Okay, it's a 9/9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our opponent actually dies to this board. But we're gonna cast an 8 anyway. Oh, okay, that actually helps us, but we're gonna swing with everything anyway because that's it. Opponent does not have enough blockers. Wow, I did not expect to hit that combo. That one is interesting. Yeah, opponent sees it. He doesn't have enough blockers. So the flyers are good if you can gum up the board, but I was actually surprised our opponent was not swinging. Our opponent just took 8 damage. I probably would have I was expecting at least a trade off at that point. Generally, if you have softer creatures, you want to force a trade. And it wasn't like I was trading 2 of their cards for 1 of mine. It was literally going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Let's do a few more games of this. It's been quite a while since I had this much fun. Of course, I'm probably going to run into... Let's see if I can hit a losing game where I still kind of have fun. Of course, there are the 2 extremes again. The one where you can steamroll your opponent. That last game was not so sure. And once again, we are on the draw. So... But notice one thing everyone is doing correct. No one tries to play something at 1. Play at 2 is more defensible, but I still wouldn't risk it. There are several duds that could end you there. 3 is pretty much the sweet spot of where you want to start. And since opponent is not taking it, I think our opponent's also going for 9 mana. So let's see if we can take the initiative by going first. Ghost Rider. Oh, nice. We get Scry. That's not quite relevant. We do get an extra blocker. That is more relevant. If we hit an Egon God of Death, it's gonna be kind of annoying because... Oh yeah, that's... If you play that as your first 3-drop, that is also considered a dud. Yeah, so... Cosima's less of a dud. It's still a 2/4. Okay, opponent goes for the 4. Okay, oh yeah, I thought it came out. Let that resolve. Opponent gets a 3/4. Well, they can't exactly return an artifact or enchantment card, so there you go. So we get 1 block. Okay, so let's play Snow Covered Plains. Let's play our 4-drop. So cards that bounce are just as good, if not as removal. So okay, this one not so great, but we can wait it out. I can flex by blocking with the goat and scrying, but yeah, I kind of want to hit the snow-covered forest as an emergency. So we kind of have an advantage. Well, our opponent chose to start at 4. They are going to get their 5 mana creature now. I've seen some people, what they would do is they'd start at on the play, they'd start a 3 and just skip 6, but ooh, now that is scary. I have to decide if I want to just trade these 2 off for this now, take 1 damage. I probably should. Because this creature, stats-wise, is always very good. The only thing better than this is Colossal Dreadmaw or Carnage Tyrant's really good, but this one is good enough to warrant a 2-for-1. And we still have an extra blocker if we need to, so we're not too nonplussed about that. So now we want to hit flyers, but if not, we're kind of fine. Let's see if our opponent plays the Bells and Lock. Oh wait, this is another. Oh, it's under your control, so we don't benefit off our opponent's flyers. Opponent hits a Feasting Troll King. They don't get the counters, but we are now staring up against a 7/6. At least they fixed that bug already. So let's see if we hit a raid trigger. I really should research creatures with raids. Well, on the bright side, we do get something out of it. But we are still in trouble of getting overrun. Opponent's now gonna go for 7. Agent of Treachery, always very good. Goes for the 7-drop. Ooh, that's... So this one stays behind to block now. And I might need the option of double blocking again. I would like to hit this. So no blocks, we'll take the 7. No point in swinging, so we're going to just... Oh, we do hit it! And see, whenever a creature with flying attacks, you may draw a card. So we're gonna hold back. So the... So very interesting. Our opponent can swing to just draw extra cards. If I block, I probably block with just these 2. Opponent's now gonna go for the 8 mana drop. Let's see, what's the big 8 drop? Oh! Opponent's hitting it good with these. Now this has vigilance also, so I may need to consider. Well, they're both identical, but I definitely need to trade one. Okay, opponent's going for the card draw. Oh, I'll draw a card too. So I'll just block. Then we will most likely lose this, which kind of helps. Well, we might actually lose the Indrik instead, which... Okay, no, we lost. That was the correct creature to lose, or rather, our opponent made the correct choice there. So let's see, do we hit a good 8 drop? Oh my gosh, we hit the best 8 drop possible. Oh wow, I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh wow, I forgot that 8 drop existed. Yeah, that was the best one. Oh my gosh. It's better than Ugin in this format. Oh wow. Well, we're kind of living the dream here. Yeah, let's do about 1 or 2 more. It's about having the right... Yeah, we still haven't had a losing game yet. I'm going to try to hit that. I can understand why it would be frustrating. I've seen some people said, "Oh, I played 8 times. I played 8 times only to win twice." So basically, you have to come in here with a losing is fun mindset. Okay, now that sounds awfully weird. We obviously want to play to win. Wow, and we're still playing on the draw all this time, so it is what it is. I'm so tempted to just drop a 1 and 2 drop, see how our opponent responds, but most of the 1 drops are really not worth it, so I'm not gonna even try. Most likely, our opponent's gonna start a 3. The 8 drops are actually fine and not bad, so we're not exactly racing to Zakama anymore. It's whenever you cast a spell. Okay, so this one's a dud ability. So since we're never casting spells, creatures you control can boast twice, so might hit. And then again, might not. So we'll see. Oh, this is a good hit. So I want to play a 4-drop. We might hit a haste creature. No. Let's see. Oh! Duplicates! We're gonna take 3 damage for sure. No blocks. So what's this? Deals combat damage to a player. So we need to see if we hit a 4-drop that can get that Drana out of the way. Otherwise we're just it's just gonna be a staring contest. Can't be blocked by more than 1. Well, technically this can block that, so we're fine on that regard. Opponent does have the advantage, so if they hit one of their creatures that counts as removal, we're in trouble. If okay, let's see what the 5-drop is. Okay, this is a 5/4, so obviously block. Do I want to just take 3 and just save this for this? No, we'll block this one. And this one is each attacking creature you control, so oh, Vigilance Reach. That's fine. So our opponent needs to hit a good 6-drop. Otherwise, they can't attack with this. Let's see what the 6-drop is. Ooh, that's a good 6-drop. We can't block with that one. Our opponent wants us to block. Do I just take 5? No. Because I'm about to take 5 in the air anyway, so okay, 6-drop. Bells and Lottery, here we go. Oh yeah, you can go for a 0-drop. I don't recommend it, but it is possible. Shivan Dragon. Okay, that's a blocker. So it's gonna be about who can hit the first 2/1 creature. Opponent should be going for 7 and 8. We'll be going for 7, 8, 9s. But the 8s were those 8s were very good. Discard 3 cards with different. Oh, okay. Our opponent's missing the double blue, but with the and it looks like I don't think our opponent's gonna be. Oh, whoa! Double strike until end of turn. Definitely not blocking at this point. I might even just give up Drana at this point. Okay, that's a bit sad. But that's a very good 7 hit. Well, we're probably going to die first. Like, sure, I could block this one, but that's not. Okay, let's see what our opponent's 8-drop is. If they hit the Hover Guard Sweepers, well, nope, it's Convoke Flying. So I have to decide: do I just take the 10 and die? Take the 7, then this becomes a 6/6. I die eventually. This has natural double strike, so 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. So I am forced to block something. Oh wow! Because of the timing, yeah, that was a mistake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's yeah. Opponent had a very good one. So this is the bust moment. Nope, that is not gonna save us. So yeah, good game. Just yeah, we can concede now. Because there's literally only Bells Unlock as the one drop that it's the one drop that ends the game. I think we could have saved ourselves if we hit like a certain Archon, but that's at 9 mana, so we were in real trouble then. Yeah, there was no real way around it. I guess I could have blocked the first strike. We would have gone down to well, yeah, there's no good way around it. We needed to hit another flyer. And then okay, so we finally get to go first. So at least we now know that 8s are good, are decent enough. So you may be asking, why am I playing out red mountains and swamps first, and I'm playing them on duplicates? Because there's a lot of activated abilities, and some that even have upkeep costs that look at black and red. Okay, opponent. I would never have considered that correct. Well, looks like our 2/2 beats trumps that one. Our opponent could have 1 blue mana and force a trade. I'm actually fine. Okay, let's see if our opponent goes for it. Because if our opponent forces a trade and plays another 2-drop... Oh, they're actually skipping. Yeah, the concept of playing a 2 and skipping later, that does not sit well. It does not feel right. It's probably some new tech I'm not aware of, but I'm so far have not seen the benefit of it. Opponent can respond by activating. Well, no, it's just a 3/2. Now I can swing with this one, force our opponent to... Actually, no, we're not. Basically, I want our opponent to decide if they want to use their mana or not. If they want to use their mana inefficiently, no, they're not. They're gonna go for the remove. Nope. So this one's a dud. Our opponent it's just a plain 3/3. So we're gonna actually swing first. We'll give our opponent the option to block. And now we go for the 5. Well, no +1/+1 counters, so... Yeah, this is a 3/3 trample. So we're hitting suboptimal drops. Really curious about our opponent skipping 3 mana. Is there a card that causes you to lose the game? You know what? I need to take a look. If there might be a card that causes you to lose the game. Okay, that's fine. So let's play the Bells and Lottery. Nope. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. Whenever, if you... 6 different... Okay, we're never gonna win with this one. We could, however, use the ability to start stacking up on cards. Like, we just pay 3, draw 2, discard 1, so... We will be at 4 cards. We go to 3, then we play a 4 drop. Opponent goes for 6. I think okay, because our opponent can activate this next turn. So I need to decide if I want to block or not. I'll take the hit for now. so this can block well, we can't block this anymore, but we can still block this. Well, we're not gonna win with that ability, so I want to see if our opponent actually spends. They're more likely to just play a 7-drop. They're not gonna spend the mana on this. Yeah, 7-drop. Oh no, Hornet Queen. One of the best drops. So that's an auto block. We're not getting past these guys anytime soon. So we block this one. Wow, that's the best drop our opponent can hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can pay. Oh, I want to do this end of turn if I do that. So let's play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll play a 5-drop. Because this is... What's a good 8 that we can hit? Oh, this does nothing. So we're basically aiming to block something, activate, draw. Yeah, opponent's not going for 8s. That's a big one. So we're gonna take... I probably trade this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, just okay, fine. Just take 3. Only playing very conservative. Okay, we did hit Sakama, so we need to see if we can survive long enough. So the plan is, yeah, we just start pinging all these guys. And I got 1 shot at gaining life. So we need to be able to survive somehow. Sakama can block the Blade Wing. I can 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's assume I'm taking 4. Our opponent activates this. We go down to 5. So this is an auto block. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go down to 1. Yeah, I was gonna just start pinging some of these. You spend 1 to gain life. Yeah, we would have survived that one. Our opponent... I think the correct play for our opponent was to just go for a 9-drop. Keep the pressure on board. I also think the correct play for our opponent was to have kept on swinging. I would have just swung with all of the... Well, maybe not all. I would have included the Metropolis Sprite because it's not exactly doing anything afterwards. You know what? Let's do one more. That was a weird one, but yeah, it was a Kamor bust, so that was literally the best card we can hit. Yeah, Zakama having reached help us there. As you can see, everyone just literally starts playing a tree. I'm trying to remember if there... Oh, our opponent's gonna skip to 4. So... we're gonna go to tree. Red Shade. That's fine. We can even pump it if we need to, but it's kind of unlikely. We're more likely gonna just swing and trade with... This tree is probably gonna trade with their 4. Oh, it's definitely gonna trade. So force to trade first. Opponent's of course not gonna trade. So we need to hit a good 4 drop or a good 5 drop. Problem is there are way too many cards along those categories that we... On the bright side, we can kind of swing back. I'll probably start playing these though. No, let's play this one first. Yeah, this is a very... Opponent goes for the 5. Oh wow, those are really... That's a really good hit. So... Oh, it's just a... Okay, that's interesting. We're gonna... It's a shame we're gonna miss out on raid triggers, but we don't exactly have a choice. Oh, wow. That was a very good raid trigger if there was one. This is what I was talking about, but... Yeah, if your opponent's on a board like this, it's hard to foresee it. So, our opponent plays a 6 drop. We'll see if that will help us decide. Okay. Can't do anything about these guys. In fact, our opponent's just gonna hold this back forever. So we are probably gonna lose to flyers here. Unless we can hit something. We might even hit the bells and locks so we can say that we lost to ourselves. That will save us a lot of trouble. Oh, what? Oh, whoa, what's this? It's a 6 drop. If it hasn't dealt damage... Oh, wow, nice. Okay, so we hold. Opponent might end up... Okay, if he swings with the 4-6, I just block with these 2. This can block one of these. Most likely the 4 tree. Opponent goes for a 7. Oh, this is annoying. Sacrifice and... Oh, wait. These are all token creatures, so... The only benefit is the afterlife, but that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this one not so great. But we finally stabilized, sort of. Advantage still to our opponent, though. So, it's looking like Zakamar bust again. Opponent goes for an 8. Okay, Scaled Worm is fine. Come on, Hover Guard Sweepers. Or something. It's not so big, but it's actually fine. Because here's another thing. After the 9 drop, we can just keep hitting 10 drops with... We can keep hitting 10 drops. Basically, the idea is we go for Impervious Great Worms. So opponent's gonna get first crack at Zakama. Nope. Oh no, this is bad. Well, can't gain control of this, but can gain control of anything else. Wow, Bringer's gonna... That's really bust. This one... Okay, so nothing really great here. I can play a 9 drop, but if it doesn't remove anything, we are probably dead to the Bringer. So we're going to see what happens. Yikes, 9-9. I just gave our opponent a 9-9 trample. Well, I can block it a bit, I guess. It's a good thing we haven't started swinging with this. No, the correct one to take is Colossus Asardia. Wait, did you seriously take the Bedlam Reveler? Okay, it has prowess, but that does nothing. No, you're supposed to take this one. Actually, I'm not gonna even risk it. Well, he can. I guess our opponent can start. Yeah, playing 9s. These are not legend. The bringers are not legendary. So if our opponent gets a second one, all of a sudden I don't want to. Home scale Drake. Okay, that's a decent whiff. 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to. I'm trying to remember. No, all the good ones are 9s at this point. So play Swamp. Finally takes Colossus. That was a weird one. I would have done that last turn. Well, I get to block with Ting of the Deep, so does it untap it? It untaps it. Okay, so might as well just give it up. I actually forgot this card existed. But yeah, unless we can hit something really good, we're not gonna win anytime soon. Opponent hits another 9. It's sacrifice unless you pay. Okay, he's. Well, he. Oh wow, but there's a thing. He can actually just pay all his life to. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, if I have to bounce stuff, it's obviously gonna be this one and okay, not that. Oh, actually, if our opponent's attacking with this, they could have sacrificed some of their lower. Oh wow, our opponent did not see the synergy. If we have to answer this as soon as possible. And I just alerted our opponent to it by hovering over it. Oops. Never mind. Well. Our opponent's. Never mind. Opponent can't. Let's see if our opponent actually remembers to pay life. Oh wait, our opponent can just gain control of it. Oh, but he's gonna pay the life. Okay. Let's see how much life he actually pays. Because technically we're supposed to be dead on board at this point. And yeah, sometimes that's the board state you're given. Let's see how far our opponent's willing to take. Are they just going to take that out? Do they want to take something else out? I want to see him go for it. Push your life as low as possible. Yeah, our opponent wins anyway, so... Yeah, Kuro's actually not bad. That is one of the reasons why I was going for this. Apparently, you need to have 4, so... Yeah, nice. Let's see how willing our opponent is to go down. Well, but let's be fair. There is no way we're... He's gonna go down to 1. This is gonna be a fun story at least. Shame we have no way of like pinging for that 1 damage, but well, there you go. And at least this can't take it, but we're gonna die to everything else. Yeah, this is. Yeah, we can concede now. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was one way to go out. Well, we didn't go out with a bang. Well, we kind of went out with a bang. Well, more likely our entire board got banged out. But all in all, that's not so bad. That's actually a decent run of Momir. So, not bad. A few losses, but they were all very interesting. A bunch of wins, a few close ones, all of them relatively fine. So, yeah, I guess it's true your mileage may vary, but just because it feels so rando doesn't mean you should knock it. I'm more than happy to give it a shot. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications, whatnot. Going to start the series on the Challenger deck soon. I'll probably start at episode 201. But we're gonna crank out. We're gonna be pretty much starting there. Looking forward to some of the new announcements from Strixhaven, and yeah, looks like things are looking up, all things considered. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great weekend, everyone.